Hola familia, it's Alex. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. So today I'm doing my shop mustache. I want to pull things out and bring new stuff in. And I also want to share with you guys what eyeshadow palettes I used this past month in January, since I did not pull out anything previously before my pan those eyeshadows. So if you're interested, stay tuned. You know the drill. We're gonna go right into it. So this one is in Molten Midnight. I did not get a chance to use this one, so I am going to put this one back in here. This is the other one that I did have, and this one is in Diamond Dust. I did use this one, very pretty, still going strong, so this one's staying. All right, so I'm holding all these together here because these I have already reviewed on my channel. I will link it up in the iCards if you are interested in seeing any of these. These are all of those Flower Beauty water tints. You guys can see them all here up close and personal. So I already did a review on these. I had them up here because I wanted to make sure I was using them to really give you guys an in-depth review. So these are just done and over with. Anything else up here is Project Pan stuff, so I'm not even going to touch anything else in here. So we're just going to go ahead and go into the first drawer. This is our first drawer, so I'm going to pull out everything I used. Anything that I did not use will stay in here. Ta-da! I got to use everything in here. Let's start out with these. These are the Bodyography glitter pigments. These are the newest ones that they come out with. These are like multi-chrome, duochromes. Very beautiful. Love these to wear on their own or as toppers to change a look. So I really enjoyed all four of these. These will definitely go back. I'm considering doing a swatch party of every single one of them that I own, because I think I own the whole entire collection. That is something you're interested in, let me know down in the comment section. And I think I'll do an overhead swatch party of all these. This is the next one that I have here. This is the Essence Molten Chrome Eyeshadow in the shade Iconic. This is stunning. You guys, this is a very, very beautiful single, and I'm so glad I pulled it out. These are very underrated, and I think they're gorgeous. So this one I definitely used and enjoyed it. I think I may have even used it in a video. I don't remember. Here's the next drawer. Let me pull out what I actually used and what I didn't. Spoiler alert, I used it all. Let's start out with these. These are the Makeup Forever Color Paint Aqua. These I used as eyeliners, and I loved both of them. I think these are really nice for different uses, for either a base, an actual look, a liner, an accent, outer V, painting all over your body. I think these are great. I think they're a little bit expensive for how much product you do get in here, but I enjoy them. So I'm happy I pulled these out and used them. This is the Anastasia Pigment in Crystal. This I used a few times as an inner corner highlight. Gorgeous for inner corner highlight. Personally, I don't like to use these shadows all over the lid. I feel like they are way too white for my skin tone, even at my lightest. So I prefer to use this one as an inner corner highlight. And so this is gonna last me forever because I'm getting a ton of product and I don't need a lot. Let's move on to the last two things in there, which was these NYX Vivid Cream Colors. I used these both as liner. This shade was absolutely beautiful. Really love this one. This one's in Pillow Talk. Gorgeous shade. Absolutely love this one. I'm definitely going to be keeping this one in my collection. As far as this one goes, this one is in Blood Red, Bad Blood. You guys, you saw that this was brand new, right? Look at it. It was so dry, it was ridiculous. You can actually see that it cracked after I used it. You guys, I put water in here. I tried to mix it with many different things. It was just so dry, not worth the trouble for me, honestly. This will be going to the trash, or in the words of Mr. Man, basura. First and foremost, this Ame one, this was so beautiful. This is a nearly nude. I love the formula. It's a gelée formula. Enjoyed this a ton. I think this one's the one I used the most this whole entire month, and I loved every bit of it. This is MAC Mocha, another one that I really do enjoy and like. Again, I use this one quite a bit as well, so I'm happy I pulled this out. This is more pinky. This one is Unlawful by NARS. Oh, look at that sparkle. Isn't that pretty? I love this one. This is so pretty. Really enjoy this one. Again, no complaints. Last one is Chicklet from Ofra. This one's a little bit more powdery than the other three that I shared with you, but it's so beautiful, and it does show up on my skin tone even in the summertime. Because of this one right here, it does show up on my skin tone. I mix both of the shades. I don't pick or choose, but you can if you want. One, obviously you can see it's shimmery, and one is matte, but I mix them both and I get a satin blush. Really like this one. I'm so glad that I have it. because it's really is a pretty color. First up is NARS Sin. I really like this one. I know it's like many people's non-favorite, but I do like it. It gives me a really nice shade in the wintertime when I'm at my lightest, and I feel like it goes really nice with a lot of looks. It's not too much, but if you do wet your face and put this on, I think it comes out to be a beautiful shade, so I am gonna keep this one. This one was new to my collection. This is Annabelle. What shade are you in? Golden Diamond. This was gifted to me this past Christmas, and I really liked it. It's very subtle, but if you do wet it, it does give you that glow within, and it's not too champagne or it's too gold or too white. I think it's perfect. It doesn't have that, it's like a straight beigey shade, which I really do like, so I'm gonna keep this one. Juvia's Place. This is in volume 3. I didn't realize how white base this one was. This one is super pale on me. If you are fair to porcelain, this would be great for you, but the problem is that the one above it looks like it's gonna be too yellow gold for me, so I would have to mix it. This is beautiful in a corner, but I have to be very light-handed with this one when I do wear it, because it really will stick out like a white streak on my face. So this is strictly very wintry time and very little of it, so this is gonna last me a lifetime. Last one is the Wet n Wild and Bretman one. This is the Jungle Rock one. I only use this side. This one I intended to use as a eyeshadow, and I never did. This is pretty. It fits me, but it does have glitter flexes, so I do have to tap off my brush, but once I do, it works perfectly fine, so I have no complaints about that. This one right here, as you guys can see, I think it would do such a nice, it will be a nice eyeshadow. I just gotta take the time to do it. Let's move on to eyeshadow palettes. The first one I want to share with you guys is this one by Wonder Beauty, the Wondrous palette. Let me open that up for you, not blind you guys. Here's what it looks like right over here. This was gifted to me by Drea. She had used it, didn't like it. I understand why this one's very hard to work with. You gotta wet these eyeshadows or use a glitter pigment. The colors are pretty, but nothing unique in my collection. So I'm gonna think about this one, because I might even declutter this one myself, just because it's not unique and it is a little bit of trouble to work with, but at the end result, it is pretty. I'm gonna continue to play around with it because I like this shade and this one right over here for the summertime, so we're gonna see. This is another one I got for Christmas, and I really, really like this one. These two came broken. When I was opening it up, Leo got in the way. This was a silver, and then this one, obviously you can see a little bit of a chunk there. They're the two most bland shadows in here, so I really don't care, honestly, that they got messed up. But I love the quality of this one. This one I use the most. This is beautiful. The blue one I used a ton. The red, like, I mean, I got so much use out of this. The only shade I didn't really use is obviously the black one, but other than that, I used a ton of this one. I love the formula of this. It's powdery. It's good for e.l.f., I should say. It's very good for e.l.f., and I'm surprised because I know it's been hit or miss, but this one's actually pretty good. This one's really nice. It just has gold, like glitter flexes fall out, so I have to be careful with that one. But I'm happy I have it, and the two colors I broke, I can care less about. Some singles that I pulled in this month are these bottom row right here. These are the Looksy Beauty Butterfly something or other that she came out with during Black Friday. I got these in January. It took almost 2 months for them to get to me, but I have been using all these as toppers with my Pan Those eyeshadows, as well as some of these palettes. They're pretty. I think it's really nice that I have these toppers because it gives a little bit of a dimension to my look, and I'm not stuck with the same looks over and over and over. So these are pretty. If you guys want me to do an in-depth review or swatch of these, because these are relatively new to her collection, let me know in the comment section and I'll do that. So I promise you guys this will probably be the last time you'll see this for a while, because I've been using this palette nonstop. This is the BH Cosmetics Naughty palette. It's gorgeous, it's beautiful, it has worked amazingly during this whole entire time. So you guys can see I have a nice dip in this green one, this burgundy down here I've used a ton, this one I've used a ton, that one I've obviously hit pan. These two I like as inner corner highlights. This one is gorgeous all over the eyelid. Review everything I've done with this palette, amazing, amazing. And I'm so happy that a ton of you have told me you got this on for like $14. Such a steal, you guys, awesome. I'm gonna put it away and give it a break because I've been using it so much. Last but not least, we're gonna talk about this one. This is the BH Nice one. This is supposed to be the sister to the Naughty palette. So this is what this one looks like here. You guys wanted me to tell you real quick about this palette, so I'm gonna just give you a quick review on this. it does not hold a candle to the Naughty palette. The mattes are a lot more packed in here, a lot less pigmented, but they're still workable, but I have to really pack it on. A lot of these shimmers, like this one, this one, this one, this one, super crumbly, and they work best with a glitter glue or wet, because if you put them dry, you're going to get a hot mess all over the place. I was not pleased with this formula, considering the Naughty one was amazing. Now I understand why a lot of you said that you bought this palette and were not impressed, that you didn't care for the Naughty one. If you would have bought the Naughty one first, then this one, then you would understand what I'm talking about, because this one does not hold a candle. Thank goodness this was only $4. Yes, that's all that was paid for this, was $4. So I'm not really upset about it. It's workable, but it is nowhere near the Naughty palette. Naughty palette is 100% the way to go. Don't waste your time with this one. All right, folks, let's get on with pulling things out. As usual, we're going to be pulling out some glitter and glows from Stila. So the first one I want to pull out is Into the Blue, which is this beautiful blue shade. I have pulled all of these out already, but I'm rotating, so I think that would be pretty. Something different. I know it's Valentine's Day and everyone's doing purples and pink, so let's try to do something different. The other one I want to pull out is Gypsy. I love this shade. Gypsy is definitely up there for me. So I'm going to pull these two. A glitter I want to pull out is by Ulta. This is their Glitter Cream in Psych. And that's what this one looks like right there. I think it'll go really nicely if I want to top it with something. Let's move on to more cream. So this one is the Touch in Soul Metalist Liquid Foil in, what are you, Lottie. So I'll show you guys the cream part. It's like a taupey purple, as you guys can see. And then the glitter, I'm afraid it's gonna pop out everywhere, but you guys, oh, yep. Yep, there it is. Hot mess. So that's this one. Another cream shadow I want to pull out is by Sydney Grace in the shade Anew. Again, I'm trying not to bore you with the same old purple pinky shades and myself. So look at that prettiness. Yeah, that's beautiful. Here's an Annabelle Chrome Cream Single Shadow in Titanium. I've never used this one, so it'll be the first time I swatch this. That's pretty. Isn't that pretty? So we're gonna go with this one since I have never used it and want to. There's another one I want to pull out. This is in Soiree, I believe. Yes, by e.l.f. The only e.l.f. cream one that I do own. It's right there. Let's see. I don't know. I don't remember how pretty this one is, but it's working. Here it is right there. It's not as pigmented as I remember. Maybe I've just moved on from this one. I don't know. Since my last one was dry, the red one, I want to try this one again. Rebellious. Remember this one being kind of dry, so this is the perfect month to give this one a shot. If it is dried out, it goes in the trash. A pigment. This is a, what are these called? I forget these called. The glitter topper. What are these? I don't remember. These are from Urban Decay. This is in the color Ether. Kind of reminds me of like Valentine's Day. So I figured it'd go nice with like this one maybe, or even this one. I'm gonna use this one. Here's an old MAC single that I inherited. This is called Time for Tango. And again, I thought it would be nice since we're in the holiday season of pinks and purples. Let's pull this one out. This is a baked one, so obviously wet, it would look so much better. It's like a grayish blue. I don't know, we'll see how this one works. If I don't like it, it's going. All right, so let's move on to some pigments. The first one is the Dazzle Diamond in Exquisite by BH. These are always so hard to get out. There we go. Let me wet my finger. There it is right there. It's like a purpley shadow topper. It's right there. Thought it'd be nice, you know, haven't tried it yet. This is new. This one from BH, this is the Dance Diva. They don't make these anymore. This is pretty old, but I wanted to pull this one out. As you guys can see, it's brand new. Story of my makeup life. All right. Oh my gosh, look at that. This and a purple eye. Yes. Obviously, it would look better if it was wet. I don't know. Let me see if I wet my finger. With my finger. I don't know. We'll play around with that because it's not giving me the wow factor that it does on the finger swatch. Another one that I want to use that is brand new, as you guys can see me pulling this off, is by Alexa Persico. So let me look at the bottom of the name so then we can actually see the shade too. This one is in Purple Heart. There it is right there. I don't think she makes this one anymore. I'm not sure. There it is right there. That's pretty. Yeah. All right. Last two are by Concrete Minerals. This is their old packaging. This one is in Smut and Lolita. Lolita was like a cult favorite a long time ago. It doesn't look like much. I'm not trying to flick you guys off, but it's like a gray purple. Again, another anti Valentine's Day look, but it has like a red purple shift to it. It's really cool. You probably can't see it on here, but it really does. It's so pretty. It's right there. I thought it would look nice with this one maybe, or even this one. But this is a pretty shade. It's unique, and I don't know if they make it anymore because it's rather old, but I have used it and I really do like it because it has like a different tone to it. It's not just gray or purple. Lolita's the other one that was a cult. This one I remember having. Look, it looks boring, but trust me, it's not boring. Oh no, it is not boring. Don't do that to me, Lolita. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but it does have like a gray, you'll see it on my eyeballs. I'm gonna have to like do something with these because right now it ain't giving it justice. Let me wet my finger. Maybe that might help you. Oh, come on, stop making a mess, Alex. Is that a little bit better? Has like a gray, green, blue shift. Undertone, no? Did that help? We'll see. You might be able to see it on my finger. For blush, I want to pull this one out. Houndstooth. I want to play around with her. It's a little bit darker than Mocha from last week. This one I got for Christmas. I want to play around with this one. This one is Lise Wattier Blush Duo. I don't know what it's called. It doesn't have a name. But I do want to see how this one fits. It's a lot pinkier. Let me see. There. Yeah, it's going to be definitely a cooler tone pink. The other one is this one by Lise Wattier as well. You guys can see that that is definitely a winter shade. Ooh. I like that it has that purple to it so I can control the purple in it. And this is in Haute Nature. That's pretty. This one. This one I haven't played with in a while. This is by Bare Minerals, no longer available. This is in the Grand Entrance. It's one of my cooler tone ones. Have not played with this one in so long. It has like a purple undertone to it too. It's like a pinky with a purple undertone. And it is matte. So there it is right there. You could see those four shadows. Oh, those are pretty. And they're all different. This is the deepest one, the first one. Wow. Very pretty. First highlighter I want to pull out is this one in Highlight Bling by Wet n Wild. This was a gift from Lisa. So I guess I'm going to figure out how this works because I don't know. Do I mix both of them? I'm mixing both of them now. I want to play around with it now because I don't think I'm going to be able to use this one in the summertime. I want to pull out Celestial by Jouer, which is like this pinky iridescent one. No. This is by NARS. I want to play around with this side right here. I don't know if this is going to be way too pink for me or not. We're going to mess around with that one. And then I want to pull out my Dior O2, which I've never used. First time swatching, you guys. First time. So it's all about the pinks this time around. So here are my 4 highlighters right there. Before I get into putting these away, I forgot to share with you guys the lip products that I used last month. So this one is by Revlon. This is in the shade Desert. It's in my nudes. I really liked it, so I'm going to put this back in the bottom drawer of my nudes. This is another one that was in my nudes. This is Julia by Chanel. Very pretty. Obviously, I'm going to put that one back. Modesty. I used this one in a video as well. This was in my nudes. It's going back in the nudes. Nude Embrace by Maybelline. This one is so pretty and it just worked out. I know you can kind of see that I've used that one. It's kind of it. See how it's like more nude? That's really the color of it. I just had lipstick over it, but this one has worked out great to lighten up some shades. And then this one I love. This is the Marc Jacobs. What are these? Snap and whatever. Plum and Get It is the shade. Love this shade. Look how deep and pigmented that is. So I'm going to put that one back. Betty by NARS. Miss Betty. Gorgeous. Love the formula. One of the very few formulas that I put on that never gets on my lips. I mean my teeth. Never gets on my teeth. Last one is Licorice. Licorice? Or yeah, Licorice from Bite Beauty. That's the other color I pulled out to use this month. So as you guys know, I'm just going to pull out what I actually use. But these are the shades that I used this month. In videos or in everyday life if I'm not panning one. Alright guys, so there is our Shop My Stash. I have all of my stuff put all away. As you guys know, the lipsticks we'll just use as we go, and then the eyeshadows I will let you guys know next month what I ended up pulling out and using according to what my pan those shadows were. So I'm filming this before my pan those shadows, so that's why I don't know, but I have a feeling it's going to go up before this video. I'll give you guys an idea. If you guys follow me on my Instagram, you'll know what I'm posting and what I'm using. So then you kind of get an idea of what it is that I'm using. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys in another video. Until then, bye guys.